Hey there, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
How'd it go?
Oh, great.
Cool.
She doesn't seem like she wants to talk
Yeah.
too much in detail about what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting it. So, do we have plans for the night, or?
Well, I'm going to finish this.
Is that it?
Well, after that, I'm free. That's what I was saying.
Oh yeah, by the way, the Master of Commerce. I've met him by chance, and he asked us if we had found out something already about, you know, the spy and Freehawk and stuff.
No.
So, and yeah, I think he invited us for the evening. If that's what his
To-
words meant.
Do we all know about the festival going on?
No. You've
Yeah,
not been to the market district yet.
Yeah. You're just gonna look at Chris questioning, like, invited us to what?
I think there's a festival going on today.
Oh, very groans. It's like, oh god, no.
Varian, you may roll on in history, I guess. Yeah, in movie history.
That is 16.
From your memory of Compass, you know that this is the Winter Solstice Festival,
Yep.
which is held every year. Usually has a fair amount of vendors, sellers, food, performers, that kind of thing.
Yep. Bears was once again quite grumpy.
What is that? Something bad about this festival?
No, it's not the festival. I'm not the fondest of festivals, I guess.
Maybe we should go there just to brighten the mood a bit. I feel like this group needs it.
Don't know what you're talking about. We're full of
What?
sunshine.
What did you say, Rakesh?
I said what?
What? There's a
Uh,
festival going on, Rakesh.
Oh, cool.
Serenity, there's a festival going on.
What happens at the festival?
There's lots of drunk people. There's
Party and games and a lot of fun.
Oh,
yeah, unless you're the one setting stuff up.
I want to go.
Festivals aren't that much fun.
Yes, but I am fun. So I can make it fun.
If y'all want to go, it's up to you.
We should go.
We definitely should.
You two have fun.
What about Grizzly?
Not joining us?
I don't think you want me at a party.
No, we
If you do, I'll let you
definitely
wear my
want.
dress.
What was that, Serenity?
If you do, I'll let you wear my new dress.
Why do you want to see me in a dress?
Because you don't want to wear a dress.
I'll wear a dress. I just don't know why you want me to.
It's funny.
Why?
Because it's funny.
Why is that funny?
Because it's an ugly dress and putting people in ugly clothing is funny.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Exactly. Just look
You
at
too.
Rakesh's outfit.
He's gonna give a high five to Serenity for that one. Well, like I said, you two have fun. Or you three, maybe. Grizzly decides to go. Or maybe all of you except for me.
I'm not going. I have things to do.
I think
Very.
Chrissy will just like sigh and stand up from his meditation. Like join Serenity and Crest, but he's not going to say anything.
Crest just leans over to Serenity. Wow, this group is even more boring than I thought it was.
I know, right?
I don't have anything against. Look, as a resident thief in the Iron Republic in the city I grew up in, I spent a lot of days before festivals stealing shit for nobles who wanted to look fancy or impress their neighbors or whatever the hell.
I mean,
So,
you can do that then if that's fun for you.
It's
Yeah,
just,
we can go steal some stuff.
oh god. I don't think you guys could steal an unguarded, like, I don't think you guys could steal an unguarded rock in an empty room.
Yes, I could.
Wow.
That sounds like a challenge.
Serenity, we should totally show him that we can.
I'm going to steal something tonight.
No!
Uh-huh.
Please don't.
You challenged me. I'm doing
I
it.
didn't fucking challenge you.
You told me I couldn't do it.
You kinda
Do it.
did.
You know what? If you guys want to get arrested, that's on you. I'm not gonna break you out.
Yes, you will.
I broke into one prison already. That's my quote of the year.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I'm done.
I won't get arrested.
You say that, but I don't believe you. Look, I just want one night to just not be running from things or dodging crowds or getting shot at or just ask one night to level out. Pretend like the world's falling apart.
It's
Well-
fine. Serenity, we got this.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Grizzly, keep him out of trouble.
Grizzly isn't even sure if he wants to come, I guess.
I think Grizzly's just ignoring Varian.
Yeah.
Yeah, which you know, that's fine, because Varian's response is, wow, you know, you don't have to talk to me, but we're gonna be on a ship together for the next who knows how long, so we're gonna have to talk eventually.
Just gotta walk out the door.
Bye.
So Grizz,
Okay,
you're in?
Auto.
Yes.
Yes.
Yay!
Okay, but first it's in
fun.
the evening. First we have a long rest, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you want to have the long rest before?
You'd have the long rest
I thought
after.
it was now.
Yeah, have it after.
Oh, I thought the festival was just going on in a few hours and not already.
Yeah, but if you have a long rest, it's like 8 hours.
You'll miss it, yeah.
I mean, if you guys want to, like, I don't know, if we want to have that conversation or whatever.
So if we go there now, is there the festival already, or will it take a few hours before it starts?
It'll probably be starting around the time you arrive.
Okay, then we can go now, of course.
Or not. Never mind. Bye.
We can talk tomorrow.
If we're all still around
When
tomorrow.
they leave, I'm gonna start putting Earth Tremor into my thing as well.
Yeah, I guess I'll start looking at the books I got.
Okay. Then let's do Group A first. So, Grizzly, Cress, and Serenity, you make your way to the market district. And it seems like they have pretty much just finished putting up all of the stores and everyone is getting ready. The crowds are slowly accumulating as the evening becomes slowly darker and the lanterns light up. You see an array of food stalls and vendors along the market's main street. Do you just traverse, or are you looking for anything in particular?
Beggar, you may take this back. There you go.
Stop moving it.
So Serenity, to prove ourselves, what do you think we should steal?
There's a lot to choose from.
Yes.
Jewelry. Can't speak.
Yeah.
Bibbidi bobbidi boop.
Serenity
Give it a
just
boom,
looks so
bum, ba-da, bum.
excited.
Jewelry will probably be like the easiest. Or food.
Yeah, but how do we prove it that we stolen it and not just bought it?
That's a good point.
Shouldn't it be like something really expensive, so he wouldn't think we've bought it?
I like that idea. We can do that.
Okay, let's keep an eye out for something fancy.
Okay.
And I
I'm
guess
also going to cast Altus Self to turn myself into a blonde elven girl because I'm very noticeable.
All right.
Here we go.
And
Bye, Freya.
Grizzly just left, I guess.
that's our chance. Let's steal it now.
So is
I just
Grizzly
wanted to
looking
unmute myself to ask if you don't want to turn into Varian, but
Don't you fucking dare. No, legit, he'll murder you.
No one
I
needs to
thought we
know.
could do that.
Yeah. That's very true, actually.
No, like straight up, out of character. He will actually harm you physically if he finds out you did that.
Oh, that's okay.
Please do not.
That's okay.
Please.
I'm already an
Wow.
elven girl, it's fine. I could probably pass for your sister or something,
The long lost sister that maybe no one ever knew about. Because I didn't exist.
Imagine that.
Don't give Beggar any ideas.
Okay.
Is there anything Grizzly's looking for?
I hear you, Sinead.
Freya? Is there anything Grizzly is looking for?
I think he just like kind of follows them.
Okay. Well, you follow the main road for a bit, and please
Actually-
give me.
I think he's gonna look for sweet.
Then please give me a perception roll. All of you.
Yes.
All of us. Okay.
Oh.
Yes, all of you.
This music needs to be more festival. Give me a second.
What even is festival music?
15.
Ooh, 18.
Well, there's a couple of things that attract your attention. There is a man clad in a full suit of just feathers, with a bunch of antlers attached to his head. And he seems to be shouting loudly at the crowds, but you're a little bit too far away to hear him. There's also a potion seller pretty much right next to you, with a, well, kind of disheveled looking stand. And, you know, the potions look, well, they look good enough, but the prices are extremely cheap.
Ooh, I want to
I
go
got
to
an
that
18 as well.
stall. Potion stall.
As you approach the potion stall, the vendor immediately peeks up from behind the table and smiles at you with the biggest smile you've ever seen.
Oh.
Interested in
Hi.
some potions?
Uh-huh.
High quality and dirt cheap.
Oh, I'm sure.
50 silver per healing potion.
That is pretty cheap. I
Right?
think.
It's
I look at
basically
Grass.
a steal.
How can you produce them so cheap?
All we know, it's he taps his nose. It's all in the business. You buy them wholesale and you just sell them at a low price. Undercutting your competitors is the way to go.
Can you prove these are working well?
You could quaff one down if you buy one.
Serenity, you want to try one?
Kinda.
She's probably gonna cut your fingers off if they don't work.
That's
Oh.
okay.
That's okay. Which kinds of
guaranteed.
which kinds of potions are there?
Well, see, this one's obviously the healing potion section. This one over here, some of these are jumping potions. Some of these make you strong as a giant. And some of these will get you in good with the ladies.
Mm.
He's speaking to two.
Well, we are kind of two ladies.
Well, I don't judge.
The gator just went up in front of you.
Does it also work on men?
To be honest, I've not tried.
You should do that.
Oh no.
Well, I might take that advice, but later.
Oh, he reminds me of that guy from Monkey Island. Tries to sell you a boat.
This guy's breaking me.
So, which one do you want to try out, Serenity?
So does the jumping one like make you jump really big?
It makes you jump 3 times as high.
As 3 times as high?
As you'd normally jump, yes.
She's gonna jump on the spot to see how high her jump is. Oh, that would be pretty cool. How much is that?
For the jumping one, that'll be 1 gold coin.
I'll take it.
That is a steal.
You pay him a gold coin and you receive a greenish looking potion.
Okay, this is all I want. I'm leaving now. Goodbye.
Try it out.
Try it now?
Yes,
Very
because
well. Do come back whenever.
I'll just drink the potion.
Please give me a constitution saving throw.
God.
I'm ready. Oh. That is a... Oh! Is that... 7... Look, that's a 12.
Well, it tastes a little bit disgusting. And you're having a hard time swallowing it.
Is it supposed to taste like that?
Well, it's like medicine. The best medicine doesn't taste very well, does it?
I don't know, I don't drink medicine. She's gonna try and jump.
Well, to your surprise, you jump pretty high. Whether it's exactly 3 times that of your normal jump, it's kind of hard to tell because it takes you a little bit by surprise.
Oh, it actually kind of worked.
But you said it tasted really weird, right? Maybe
Yeah,
these are
it tastes
some
really bad.
potions with some not so good side effects, and that's why they are so cheap.
I can still taste it on my tongue.
Ugh.
Already a new group of people are crowding the potion stall. Some of them eagerly buying, others are more reserved and looking at the prices with skepticism.
Does the guy look busy?
Yeah, he's very busy trying to sell his wares.
I just want to try and like snatch one of the furthest away potions from him.
All right, please give me
Oh god.
This is very
first a
insult.
stealth roll and second a sleight of hand roll.
Okay, my stealth is...
I could have made you invisible, you know.
I mean, you can quickly do that while she's doing it. My stealth is a 6. And
I
like,
don't think I want to make you invisible in the middle of a crowd. That might
oh
be...
my god!
What did you roll?
Sleight of hand is a 7.
Oh god.
What did I say again?
Well,
You'll
with
keep trying.
your
Such a good modifier.
kind of stealthily, you
That's really
elbow
annoying.
your way through the crowd, and people are getting a little bit mad at you. You grab at one of the potions, but by accident you just knock it off the table, and it breaks on the ground. Oh no! Well, you break it, you buy it.
Oh no,
That
I'm
would be
not the
one
one who
gold.
broke it. This guy knocked me. I point to whoever's next to me.
The guy next to you looks at you, and looks like anger is rising in his eyes.
That really hurt. I have like a really bad arm.
But don't
Can
lie.
you please be more careful?
But
Some
you
people
are
are
the
so
one elbowing through the
insensitive.
crowd.
Then why is my elbow hurting? You hit me.
Well, because you rammed it into my side.
Oh, you're a stupid man. And I'm just gonna walk away, muttering angrily.
I'm just gonna sigh and hand the merchant a gold piece.
As you hand him the gold piece, the arguing quickly subsides, and the business carries on.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean over to Serenity. You know I could make you invisible if needed, right?
Oh, I think we should do that one next time.
Yes.
Oh well, we can try again. There's plenty of stalls around here.
Okay, what was there otherwise than the potion store?
Well, there was a very exotically clad person
The feathery
holding
one.
up flyers of some kind. He's wearing a cloak fully made out of feathers. They look quite exotic, and his helmet is covered in antlers.
Oh,
What's that guy doing?
we should find out. And I'm just gonna run to him.
Sure.
As you come closer, you
Grizzly, we're over
hear
there!
he's shouting,
Following.
"Brave adventurers, hunters, searchers of the hidden places. Why not go for a hunting party? The lodge offers open contracts, well paid, and with a hefty amount of glory on the side." The stall is covered in simple cloth, and written on that cloth is the inscription, "The Hunter's Lodge." There's a couple of papers, or more correctly, flyers on the table. It looks like they're almost made in a style like bounties are. But it looks more like they are open contract.
Aren't those the guys we've met in that city that burnt down? The Hunter's Lodge.
I don't know.
They are indeed.
Oh.
The ones where we
The ones
rescued
that
some of them?
sent us in the sewers to
Yeah.
investigate. Okay.
Surprised you remember.
Haha! Sometimes I do. Most of the times I don't. Um. So yeah, what do the contracts say?
Well, you see one open contract for owl bear hunting, which is supposed to be in a forest close to Compass, actually. There's a hunting contract on an Oni colony, which is a name you've never heard before.
Oni
There's
colony.
also a basilisk hunt in Wreck, a dragon turtle sighting near Shellbreak, and well, one of them has the least amount of flyers left. There's only 2 or so left. And it simply states rare shell crabs, hard prey, valuable trophies.
I want to take one of all of those.
Alright.
What is that?
These are jobs we can do if we need more money. Fun things to do, like killing owl bears and stuff like that.
Oh, that does sound like fun. But I don't think some of us would be up for killing.
Well, I guess if we tell them there's quite a bit of money in it, they are open for something like this. How much money is involved in here? Can we see it somewhere?
Yeah, most of the contracts state a bounty. The owlbear one, for example, states a price of 500 gold coins per owlbear head, which would have to be presented as, proof. The Oni colony hunt states only 50 gold per Oni horn. The basilisk hunt is a flat-out payment of 2,500 gold.
Mm-hmm.
And the dragon turtle sighting does not have a price on it, and neither does the rare shell crab.
I'm gonna ask the person who's standing there. Why isn't there a payment involved in these two?
Oh, we see dragon turtles are some of the rarest creatures out there. The hunting is extremely rare. I'd not recommend it without a full hunting party. If you manage to, defeat one of those creatures, the sky's the limit, I'd say. You'd only have the trouble of getting that enormous carcass somewhere to harvest the trophies.
So what's the part about these animals that's worthy much? Is it like the shell, or is it like the scales, or what's the
Well,
part that needs to be
On
brought
the
back?
dragon turtle, you can sell almost anything. The bones, the massive shell, for obvious reasons. You probably fetch a good price for the beak and the teeth as well. Just the fact that it came from a dragon turtle will make any piece of it valuable, really.
And what kind of valuable are we talking here?
Well, I've not really seen them sold per se. Usually they are traded.
Why?
It's hard to determine the worth of such a thing, It's like selling a painting of a famous artist. You get what someone's willing to pay for it, really.
Okay. So there's no way of saying if it's 10 gold or 10,000 gold
Well,
around.
It'll be in the latter range for sure.
Okay.
If you were to put a gold price on it, it's almost invaluable, you see. To the right collector, of course.
I see.
Now, the rare shell crabs, on the other hand, well, they're easier prey than a dragon turtle. But the iridescence of their shells is a fascinating thing. They'll probably go for a hefty price as well.
Okay, at some point, Beggar, can you post those jobs somewhere, or do I have to write down all the places and the animals and...
I'll write down the details in
okay.
Discord.
Okay, that's good.
Nice.
Because I would totally forget about them. Yeah, but yeah, I take one of each of those with me to show them to Rakesh and Varian later on. Okay, Serenity, this is interesting, but not interesting to steal.
No, probably not.
So, something... When we keep out looking for something pretty valuable.
Well,
Yep.
you continue further down the street. And Grizzly, at some point you spot a vendor that sells small, well, it looks like round beads, but they are in every kind of color imaginable. You see a couple of kids surrounding that stall.
I will grab Cress's shoulder and point to the shop to go towards it.
Huh, what's that?
I'll approach the shop or the...
As you get close to the shop, you smell the sweetness of the product immediately. And a rather old-looking man looks up as you approach. So, interested in some sweets?
Yes?
Well, which ones do you want? You're a pretty big-looking fella. How many do you want?
Are they all the same?
Well, I've got the basics. This one's lemon. This one's just caramel. This one's just sweet, but the kids like it, you know. They're not into flavors, really. This one's, I don't actually know which fruit that was, but it smells kinda savory.
How much do they cost?
Well, one of these baggies, and he holds up a bag that's about, you know, fist-sized. Yeah, that'll be about a gold piece. I have smaller ones if you want smaller ones, but you know, you look like you'd not want those.
No. Give me 5 of big bags.
5 of... Okay. He
Just
reaches down
filled
beneath the
with
table
everything you
and
have.
puts a small box in front of you containing 6 of the bags, and he takes out one and holds out the box for easier transport.
Thank
I just imagine this huge guy in the middle of some kids, just buying some candy.
Some sweets, please.
I like sweets. I love it.
Actually, I give him 2 more gold. Just give the next customers that come what this is worth.
By all means. He opens one of the bags and begins handing them out to the children. Do you continue down the market road?
Yes.
I join with the others and start
see-
eating one of the sweets and give both of them.
You see a couple of stalls selling trinkets. One sells a couple of lanterns. One seems to be some wood carvers or woodworkers. They sell a bunch of miniatures, figurines carved from wood. And there's also some people selling tools. Do you stop at any of them, or do you continue?
Are there wood figures of some of the gods, or just some animals and stuff?
Well, most of them seem to be rather simple. But while you do see a couple of angel-like looking figures, you can't really make out if any of them are representation of gods.
Okay, then. Cress doesn't seem to be too interested. She already found a wooden duck. She doesn't need more than that.
I have the duck now.
Yes. That's all we need. we just keep looking for something
Something cool to
something
steal.
that makes Varian proud.
Well, eventually you do arrive in the part closer to the harbor district. It's a little bit quieter here, and a few of the more reserved people are here. People dressed in finer clothes, and the stalls reflect that as well. Some of them sell daggers that are inlaid with gold, silver, and jewels, and there's also the odd vendor that has jewels and crystals on display.
So, Serenity,
Uh-huh.
you think it's a good idea if we bring one of those golden jewelry daggers for Varian? Looks fancy enough, I guess.
Ooh, that could work.
How about
Wait, do you mean
how
that he-
about I make you invisible,
Uh-huh.
and while you snatch one of them, I just go there and sell them my jewels and just make them keep their eyes on me instead of their stuff.
Okay.
Okay, we go to a side alley, I guess, and I'm gonna gonna make her invisible. It's just gonna last for approximately 1 hour, so don't take too long.
Oh, I could take a lot within an hour.
Yeah, let's try it with one first, just to try it out for the future.
Okay.
Okay, and I guess we're gonna do that.
Yeah, Serenity turns invisible.
And I approach the store and talk to the vendor.
Which store do you approach?
The one with the gold daggers, and I hope they also, with the golden and daggers.
Yeah.
The beautiful daggers. Yeah, and I'm just gonna
Can I
start.
interest you in
I like.
looking for some fine weaponry? Your next family heirloom, perhaps?
Yeah, maybe. I'm also. I mean, do you only buy, or do you only sell, or do you also buy some stuff? Because I found these, and I'm just gonna show him the jewels, and I'm gonna try and make this conversation as long as possible, and just gonna,
Oh. Yeah.
just gonna tell him about how I found them in a beautiful underwater cave, and I just tell him just all the shit, just so it takes longer, so Serenity has time to snatch something.
I'll go in when I get the best chance.
He looks at the jewels you present him with a magnifying glass immediately, and he studies it extremely thoroughly. Serenity, please give me a sleight of hand check with advantage.
Neat. I swear to God, if both of these are awful again, I'm gonna be very unhappy.
Oh, looks good.
Oh, what is it?
A 16 and a 14.
Plus, okay, that's a 21.
You grab one of the daggers, and the vendor doesn't seem to notice you at all. He's
Is there anything
very
else kind
focused.
of small around, like a necklace or something?
Well, there's only knives and weapons at this store, but you could probably go for another dagger or something.
Yeah, I'll do
There
that.
are larger weapons as well. There is a longsword and the like.
I'll just go for another dagger. Oh, actually, is there knives?
There are a couple of knives, yeah.
I'll get a knife.
Okay. And Cress, you notice next to you, suddenly one of the daggers just
I just try to not look there. I just try to look on my
floats up
jewels.
a little, and when it moves off of the table, it just vanishes.
I'm
And
just
then
like, so,
you see a
yeah.
knife vanish as well.
And in myself, I'm just like, I told her just one thing. And yeah, but I'm just gonna tell him. So,
How many
would
jewels
you
do
be
you have?
interested in buying these? I've got 4 of these. I'm just gonna show him all the 4 of them.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll give you 600 gold for these.
600.
Yeah.
Oh, that's more than expected. But I'm not telling that to him. I'm
Yeah,
just,
these are finely carved.
yeah, right. But I thought they were. I thought they would at least give 800. I wanted to buy a present for my friend, and I need that much.
800. Hmm. Looking at the margins. Please give me a persuasion roll.
Let me see. What do I have in persuasion? Oh, not too bad. +6.
While this is going on, Grizzly's just sitting outside on a bench eating his candy.
14.
Yeah, well, how about 750?
I guess. Yeah. Okay. That sounds fair.
All right. He doesn't really reach under the table. Instead, he sort of kicks under the table, and a second later, another man appears from beneath the table and hands him a lockbox made of metal. He opens the lockbox and counts the coins for a while, and then hands you a very heavy sack of gold.
This time I'm gonna bite on a few of them to see if they are real.
Well, they give way to your teeth immediately. They seem to be genuine.
Okay. She's very happy and fine with that, and nods to them both, and thank you. That's a deal.
He gratefully accepts the gems and gives them to the second person, who, instead of going back under the table, starts walking off with them.
I never expected to become this rich so soon.
Neither did I. Neither did I.
Give me the money so I can spend on spell stuff.
How about no?
Damn it.
Okay, but we have a trick now to make more money. We can make someone invisible and they steal anything.
Yep.
Okay, so no, we're not gonna do that all the time, but we had to
All the
prove
time,
we had to
but,
prove a point here to someone. So, yeah, that's fine with me.
Red.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna put the lockbox away and
Meanwhile, the other crew,
Hi.
Varian, Rakesh, alone together again.
ooh.
Yeah, actually.
There is little to no light outside, and it's getting quite cold.
Farron will probably light a fire in the fireplace at some point if we haven't already, and then for Freya. And then he'll at some point start reading and look at Rakesh and be like, "So, why didn't you go to the festival?"
Well, I still had 2 more hours to do this, so... Also, I just don't want to, you know?
The people thing.
No, I just don't feel like it. It's not my scene.
Have you been to many?
Ah, I mean, maybe one or two.
Daniel and Mel used to make me go to a good number
Oh yeah.
every year. Oh yeah, Mel would disappear pretty quickly, and we wouldn't see her for the rest of the night. But Daniel took such joy in forcing me to dance with random people, mostly girls.
Well, so that's
You-
what they do at these things.
Some of them, the ones with dances, I
Right.
guess. I don't know. I think he just liked making me uncomfortable. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm putting spells into my spell book. Just, you know, these spell scrolls that you found.
Hmm.
Let me just set the mood.
Oh shit! I skipped it, Beggar. Set it properly. Thank you. Here we go.
How? God damn it. How does that work exactly?
You write the spell and then you put it into the book.
And what does that let you do with it? That's
It
different.
lets me. So, as wizards, we all have our own language almost. You can't really use someone else's spell book, you'd have to translate the whole thing into your own language. We all have our own shorthand and stuff like that. So I take these spells that I understand from other people or other things, and then I translate them for myself, and then I can use them more.
That's really interesting, actually. So, I don't know if I want to pry. You tend to close yourself off when people ask too many questions.
Uh-huh. What's your question?
You were taught this from... Was that a Choi?
Huh?
You're learning magic. Because Serenity, you said, was born with it. Did you choose to learn?
Yes, I chose to learn.
There are schools for this?
Schools, not so much.
Okay.
The Iron Republic taught me.
Yeah, you don't have to go into it. I get it. Can you teach other people?
Varian, I am not a teacher.
Right. You said back there you weren't really familiar with knives. Throwing knives and stuff.
No, I don't. I don't use weapons as much.
Maybe you should learn. In case, you get, I don't know, fucking tired or something.
Puts down his pen. What exactly are you suggesting?
1 second.
Start doing it.
That's Cress playing the violin, by the way.
Perfect.
Not guessing any.
Yes, you are. What are you suggesting?
I teach you, someone teaches you. Just as an assurance that, if you ever... I mean, what about the cold breaker? If your magic gets taken away or, forget it. It was a dumb suggestion. Never mind.
No.
I don't know. Maybe you could learn to, I don't know, fucking use physical or something.
Yes, maybe I should learn to use physical weapons.
He was kind of surprised that you agreed with his idea.
Cash picks his pen back up.
Cool. I don't know if you want me teach you or Grizzly or whatever. But the offer's there, I guess.
Much appreciated. Varian, are you looking to learn magic? Is this why there's all the questions?
I mean, it seems useful, and if people can learn it, why not?
Not everyone can learn magic.
Well, why not try?
Fair enough. Just remember that you might be giving up a little bit in order to put your focus onto it.
What do you mean?
I mean, I cannot get hit when I do some spells. If I get hit, there's a possibility that, well, the pain or the just this distraction will cause me to lose, I don't know, concentration on the, what I'm doing.
Okay.
You are a very upfront person, so I'd be careful what you choose to do.
Maybe there's a way to... Honestly, I agree with you. I don't think I can learn magic. Never been much good at anything, really, but maybe, I don't know, I can simulate it. I don't know. That guy made elementals, right? And, like,
Yes.
the boxes and the bullets and stuff. That's magic. Maybe
So you
there's...
mean, like, magic items?
Maybe?
Well, I mean, there's a few of them around. I'm sure that we could learn how to do that. I mean, this necklace, for example, it gives you pseudo magic.
Yeah. Like, someone has to make that stuff, right?
Yes.
I don't know. I honestly don't think I'm capable of learning anything. It's not gonna stop me from trying, though. Never really been good at making my own stuff. Maybe altering other people's.
I mean, you
Better
could
option.
always do that, yeah. You'd have to learn about, the basics of engineering, and then you have to be smart enough, obviously. And you'd
Well,
have
there
to
goes my
learn-
chance, I guess.
Oof, rough.
You know-
You don't always have to be so depressing.
I wasn't meant to. I wasn't meant to be depressed. I'm just saying, I don't know. Everyone used to. Danny used to say that I was the stupidest person he knew. So,
Like, as a joke?
I don't think so. I don't fucking know.
What?
Yeah, I was a pretty idiot. Guess it's kind of true, though. I'm not exactly the brightest bulb in the box.
I mean, I have to agree with him, in a sense. But if it's any consolation, I think you're all idiots.
All right, Mr.
By the way, what's a bulb?
Shut the fuck up. Listen here, being from an alternate dimension that's listening in on our conversation.
Get out of this room, Chris! You're not here! So... You talk about Daniel. Apart from calling you an idiot, how did that work?
What do you mean?
I don't know. How did that relationship work?
Like, how we, get together? Like...
Yeah, tell me about that.
Well... After the gang I ran with, got caught and taken down, I was on my own for a bit. And
one of the jobs I was doing for a local smugglers guild paired me with him. I didn't expect to be on a team. It wasn't something I was, told about beforehand. And I show up, and he was the cockiest motherfucker I'd ever met up to that point. Chip on his shoulder, acted like nothing could ever go wrong. It was it was weird. I'd never seen anyone be actively that confident, and the job went really well. He noticed I was uncomfortable with fighting and everything, and he asked if I, was running with anyone, and I said no, and he decided that we'd work together well enough that if I wanted to start running with him and his friend, Amela, that I was welcome to. And so I said no at first because he was I don't know, it put me off guard, I guess, just how sure of himself he was. But after a while I agreed, and they became my family, I guess. And then I think I was 13 or something when we met. I don't know. A few years later, well, before that, I guess, he's the one who taught me how to fight and everything. A few years later, I guess something just kind of started between us. I mean, obviously I was into him. Who wouldn't be? He was so confident, and he always owned every space he was in. Like, he was meant to be there, and he didn't care about where he came from or anything, and I never had that. And actually, the night we got together, there was a festival actually in my hometown, and we went and got very drunk. And at one point, I don't know why I did it, but I decided to kiss him out of nowhere, and he reciprocated, which is really good for me because I was expecting rejection, and then I'd have to fucking move, which didn't happen, which was really nice. And then we were just a thing after that, until yeah. I don't think he would have liked you very much.
No, you don't.
No.
Why?
I don't know. I think your personalities would have just clashed. You're both very sure of yourself, and Daniel doesn't like people who don't have, he doesn't like he didn't like secrets very much. He didn't like not knowing things.
He doesn't need to know everything. It's not a necessity for people to tell people things. If he can't handle that, that's a him problem.
He wasn't like me. He would have jumped on the whole your secret stuff with the Iron Republic thing.
Yeah.
Probably would have. He would have gotten it out of you one way or another. Violently, probably.
Oh, I'd like to have seen him try.
I don't know. He was pretty scary. So he wasn't like me. He actually knew what he was fucking doing. He had no problem with hurting people if he had to.
Well, sounds like a stand-up guy.
Fuck
No
off,
offense
okay.
or anything.
I don't expect you to understand what it's like. I mean, he understood how it was. You have to do shit to survive and get what you need, The world is cruel and horrible, and people are gonna beat you down anyway, so get out on top.
Yeah.
What about you, if I can ask?
Yeah.
What about, who's this Geneva?
Oh, Geneva is not nothing like that, I'll tell you that. She's just a friend of mine in Serenity's.
Nothing further there?
No.
Alright. Have you ever had anything like that then?
No. I don't date people.
Okay. Friends other than Geneva?
Varian, do I look like the type of person who makes many friends?
You don't look like the type of person who makes any friends. I mean, after all, people aren't books.
Yes, they very much aren't. I don't
Thank
have
you.
friends.
Why not?
Well, apart from the obvious reasons, we move around a lot.
Oh?
We don't have time to stick around and make friends with people. Which isn't a problem as such.
I mean, doesn't it get lonely?
They have Serenity.
Fair enough. Guess I'm in that boat now too.
Yeah.
Though my serenity's gone. Hope she's okay. What am I talking about? Mel's probably fine. She's probably gonna take over that pirate ship. Knowing her.
Hmm?
My friend Amela, she, we were in Compass together when I, got captured, and, I guess I took too long. Thought I was dead or something. Moved on. Probably out there somewhere.
Yeah. Maybe you'll see her again one day, maybe you won't, but that's life.
Yeah, well. Maybe I'm sick of life leaving me alone.
You don't really get a choice, do we?
No. Danny, though, I will say, not to bring him up again, Danny used to say that the only reason he believed in the gods is because nobody could be as cursed as I was without divine intervention. Too many fucking people disappear.
Well, who knows? If you're cursed, then we're all screwed.
Please, I think... Have you seen Serenity and Cress? I'm definitely not the biggest problem here.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know.
Wow.
Do you know... Do you know what's up with that wind?
No, I have my theories, obviously, which we have talked about, but... As for knowing what exactly is up, I think we need more information for that.
Hmm. What about you?
What about me?
Is there anything special going on there?
I don't have magic naturally like
That doesn't mean you're not special.
that. I think it does.
I don't.
mean,
So, this magic language of yours.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna go sit next to him and look at his spell book. How'd you make it?
Well, mine's very different to everyone else's. If you can see here, there is whoever has written this has written it quite longhand for me. I take each symbol or each bit that makes sense to me that I have learned about, and then I will translate it into here. And he opens up a spell book. not that you'll be able to read any of it. One, because it's in Infernal, and two, because it's runes. But you know, so I will take all of this and these little bits, and I'll take what I have kind of created in my little furries. Let's call it an alphabet. And each of these bits in this scroll basically symbolizes one of these things. He turns to the front of the book in here that I take, and then at the end there will be obviously a pattern of them, including some hand movements and some of these components that I have here. And I test it a few times and eventually make some changes, and it should mostly work. It's a little bit weird because some of the things that I have to read are not exactly I haven't studied about them before, so I have to take a little more time to work it out. But usually it's mostly fine. Easy enough.
Fair enough, I guess. Can't say I understand, but
No, you wouldn't.
it's nice to hear you talk
But-
about something you like. It's very different, Rakesh.
I mean, people don't study magic. It's not something I talk about often.
You should. You have a nice voice when you like what you're talking. Did that noise come out of Rakesh?
The ones at the festival, are you looking around further, or are you
Depends
heading
on the
home?
others. I've done everything I wanted to be honest. Serenity? You wanna do something else, or shall we return? We're gonna need some sleep at least this night. Or Grizzly.
Serenity?
That's a no from Serenity. Grizzly, do you wanna do something else?
No. But you can go back. I'll stay a bit.
You will do what?
I'll stay a bit longer.
Okay, and by the way, thank you for the sweets. And you
Oh,
can
sure.
see her just licking on the...
Have another one.
Okay then, are you sure you want to be alone?
Yes.
Well then, okay. Take care, and we'll see us back in the safe house.
Alright, so Grizzly is staying behind, I guess.
Just gonna take a walk through, like... thing.
Okay. Serenity and I return.
Well, you return to Rakesh and Darren sitting on the couch.
But we're sitting on the floor.
Yeah, we're sitting on the floor.
In front of the couch.
If this was right after that noise, Varian's laughing at Rakesh currently.
We'll say it was.
Yeah, it's electric.
Hello there. We're back.
Hello.
Most of us at least.
Hi. How was it?
It was fun. You should have been there.
I think I had my own fun.
Oh, how so?
Varian just goes shrug. No, just nice night in, I guess.
Well, as long as you had fun, I guess. That's good.
Yeah, how was the festival?
It was good. Look what we got for you, Varian.
Oh my god. Did you steal that?
I don't know if Serenity is there.
She's
No,
not.
her
Where
internet
is she?
died. Her internet died again.
No.
It says that.
She's
No, it
still
didn't.
in,
Never mind.
Tabletop sim.
Where is she? Has she just left the table?
Yes.
Maybe she
It
couldn't
was
deal
too
with
gay
the-
for her.
Gotcha.
Couldn't stand the
Can't
gay.
handle this. I'm out. This is too fucking cheesy.
I don't think
I'll
there is a
message her.
thing like too cheesy in this.
I don't think it was cheesy. I think I was fucking unintentionally so, but still.
Where the fuck did she go?
Sinead, what the fuck? Call her on the phone, Layla. You have more avenues to reach her than we do.
I'm trying.
Doing this again then.
By the way, I'm really digging this music.
I'm trying to call her, man.
Can really imagine Crest playing that.
Don't know where she is.
I hope
This
she's
is the new
okay.
Fairy and Rakesh theme.
Yeah.
She's not.
This definitely should be their theme.
I'm sure she's fine.
Nah, it's too lively. They're such chill dudes.
Where the
Yo.
fuck is she?
In the meantime, is Rakesh fucking blushing or anything?
He's writing.
Yeah, but is his face whatever color tiefling blood?
I don't know. He's looking away from you. He's writing.
Did he like turn his back around?
No, he moved his shoulder and he's like put the book on his leg.
My new favorite pastimes. Rakesh.
Well, what's this music now? This
Can
is
you-
this is like an 80s.
Too
I don't
disco
know.
for me.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm
Where'd she
outie.
go? Did she actually
Well.
go make food or something?
Do we want to just take our break then?
Yeah, I guess
We could.
I mean, we could just go on without her if you guys want. I don't fucking know what we're gonna do.
Why is it not stopping after accepting my stop command?
It has stopped.
It has stopped, yeah.
Oh.
Have you got it playing on a
Probably should
YouTube
close
video?
the
Yeah.
Freya, how do you like your
as
new
well.
thing?
It's great.
It's beautiful. Oh no, it's getting bigger.
I think the
He's
unit
just
deserves a
getting
bigger
more
scope.
swole.
God.
I literally have no idea where she's gone, boys.
I think she died. The gayness was.
I think she did. She's literally gone.
What are we gonna do?
Well, she must not be that far. Her house is not that big. Caden! See if he hears me. Caden!
Oh my god.
Are you in her house?
No. I
No, she
wanted
tries
go
to
through
scream as loud so
headphones.
the microphone of hers is loud enough to make her hear it,
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, I love. Okay, do you play Risk of Rain?
I used to. I didn't play that much of the first one actually, but I loved the art and the music.
Music's so good.
I've been playing the second one a fair bit though.
Yeah, I played the second one.
I've played the first one, but I'm also trash, so I've never made it to the end because I am absolute garbage at that game.
It technically doesn't really have an end, does it?
There's a final stage of the first one.
Oh.
I mean,
But, like, I never
the-
make
the
it there.
second Rift of Rain is still in early access. I feel like it is getting the final stage at some point.
Dude, the final stage is such like a ride. Like I know about it because I had a friend who could complete the game because he was an absolute garbage like I am. But like it's good. I love the music from it so much. It's funny, this is like on my insomnia playlist and it was like 2 in the morning when you posted this. It's like, ah shit, he knows.
I love the semi-story that the first one has.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, the second one's just kind of there.
I mean, they might add it still with the law stuff.
I mean, the mechanic is good, like in the I don't know if it carried over to the second one, the one where like difficulty escalates with time spent in a level.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
My thing was I'd try to fight the boss as early as possible and I'd absolutely get like fucking destroyed because of like how trash I was at the game.
I think the second one is both easier and harder. Because, I mean, in multiplayer, the second one is harder.
Mm-hmm.
In single player, you can snowball pretty quickly with the powers.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, this is all talking on normal. I haven't started on hard difficulties yet anyway. But you are much more in the danger of just something sneaking up behind you and you getting hit to death. Because
Yeah.
obviously in 3D you don't see them coming sometimes.